Joining me right now is Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who's in the electoral fray this time round from Thiruvananthapuram, sir. So how confident are you feeling this morning?
No, I'm very confident about the people of Tirunelveli wanting change. They have given opportunities, as you know, to one candidate of the Congress over 3 times, and they've given the other candidate an opportunity once. And both those candidates have done very little to move Tirunelveli forward, or indeed affect any change in the lives of the people of Tirunelveli. And they are aware of what Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has done over the last 10 years and what I am capable of doing for them. And I'm very confident that the people of Tirunelveli will make a break from the past politics of the Congress and the left and move forward to a politics of development, politics of prosperity, politics of investments and jobs.
So earlier this morning you visited a church, now you're at a temple. Was there any symbolism attached to visiting a church? Because the Christian population, you need their support as well, and they've not been open about this.
No, not at all. There's nothing symbolic or anything about what I do. I do everything because I believe in those things. I have, as you know, a deep connection and a root with the Christian community. I studied early on in Catholic school, and therefore, as you set off on this very important day in my political career, in the political history of Tirunelveli, I seek the blessings of Lord Jesus in a church and Ganapati in Parangadi temple and Padmanabha Swami. So this is something I deeply believe in, and I go seek the blessings. And so there is nothing optics about it, or there's nothing political about it. But it is an important day, and certainly it's an important day not just for me, but for the people of Tirunelveli and the whole district moving forward in terms of its own future.
So earlier you did mention about the fact that you're up against a 3-time parliamentarian, and the candidate from the left is not exactly pulling his hat out of the ring. So it's a 3-cornered, interesting fight in Thiruvananthapuram, sir.
Yes, it is a 3-cornered fight. Even though it's a 3-cornered fight, we all know very clearly that the CPI and the Congress are chai samosa buddies of the India Alliance. And so while it may look like a 3-cornered fight and there are 3 candidates, there is really very little difference between what the Congress and the CPI candidates offer to the people of Tirunelveli. They have been given many opportunities in the past, in particular the Congress, and they have very little to show for it. So I think this is an issue to do with people giving opportunities to leaders and what they have done with it.
Okay, Rajiv Chandrasekhar there, who is the candidate for the BJP in Thiruvananthapuram. He's got a tough task ahead of him. But today, his fate will be sealed like every other candidate in the fray. And as we get you those updates, let me just round up for you. We've spoken about Kerala, we've spoken about Karnataka, but remember the parts of Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Assam, West Bengal, all of them are also polling today. You've got a handful of seats in each of these states, but some very, very crucial fights in these particular seats as well. You've also got in the northeast, in Manipur, Tripura, also voting that's happening, Jammu and Kashmir as well. And through the day, while you're with us on our rolling coverage, we'll ensure that we do give and put the spotlight on each of these states, on each of these seats, to help you really understand the significance of this particular phase. Now, there are prominent contestants, of course. The biggest one everyone's talking about is Rahul Gandhi. He's fighting from Wayanad constituency. And if you really look at the situation in Wayanad, we'll have reporters up there as well. It'll be interesting to see really what happens in Wayanad. Let's cut across to those images. Bengaluru right now, where you're going to be seeing all the big stars, all the big cricketers, all coming out to cast their vote early in the morning. Rahul Dravid is out there exercising his franchise as well. He's a resident of Bengaluru, and every single time you see him stepping out early in the morning to set an example for every voter out there. The smartest thing essentially to do is come out early in the morning, ensure that you get done with your duty before really the sun hits and before the temperatures go up. So Rahul Dravid, the images are on your screens of him casting his vote. Simple, humble, down to earth, and that's exactly how he's going about his duty as well, quietly following the queue, following due procedure, without much fanfare at all. A quick smile to the polling agents, who I'm sure are completely starstruck by Rahul Dravid being there at that polling booth. And there you have Mr. Dravid making his way out. Hopefully, we'll have a message or two for the media as well as he's coming out of the polling station. All right, let's cut across live right now. If he speaks in Kannada, I'll make sure to translate. But let's cut across live to his statement. For the people of Bengaluru and Karnataka, I hope all of you are listening.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬನ್ನಿ ವೋಟ್
my
ಮಾಡಿ
vote.
ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಡೆಮೋಕ್ರಸಿಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ
This is an opportunity for all of us to ensure that we celebrate our democracy
ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ
and take part in it.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸೊ ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್
Looking back at the police
Vote
officers,
ಮಾಡಿ,
he says they've done a
ಆಚೆ
great
ಹೋಗಿ.
job as well.
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂಥರ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಈ ಸಲ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್
I hope that everyone comes out and we create a record of sorts as far as the voter turnout goes.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೂತ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಬರಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ
Everyone
ಹೇಳಬೇಕು
should come
ಜನಕ್ಕೆ
out.
ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಮೀಡಿಯಾಯಿಂದ
You, the media, should send out a message to everyone, to the public, to come out, ensure adequate discussions are done on this so that voter turnout goes up.
ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವೋಟರ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಸಲ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬನ್ನಿ
There are a lot of first-time voters,
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು
and hopefully they'll all come out in large numbers.
ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಡೋಂಟ್
One request to the voters to come.
Okay, all right, Mr.
So your message to the young voters today, sir.
Yeah, I'd really request everyone to come and vote. I think it's a fantastic opportunity. We are given a great opportunity in our great country to be able to exercise our right to vote. The arrangements are fantastic. Everyone is looking after us very well here. Everything is very smooth and peaceful. So please, everyone is very smooth and peaceful. So please come out here and vote. It will be fantastic. Bangalore should create a record this time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Quick message from Rahul Dravid there as he makes his way out, saying everyone should come out and cast their vote. We should create a record in Bengaluru. Great message from all of these influencers, cricketers, actors, hopefully who will all step out early in the morning, much like Mr. Dravid, and send across a message. Everyone from Mr. Narayana Murthy to Sudhamurthy to Rahul Dravid, they're all saying the same thing to Bengalurians. Let's come together and create a record.